New at 5, UAB is digging into the data to speed up the fight against COVID-19. The Center for Clinical and Translational Science at UAB announced their role in a nationwide collaboration. Medical records of thousands of COVID-19 patients are sent to a secure cloud-based database. The goal, through the National COVID Cohort Collaborative, is to take that big data and try to identify effective treatments for those suffering from COVID-19. Now, that's not all UAB is doing in the fight against this virus. Tonight, our continuing coverage of coronavirus in Alabama, the state of our state. We're all familiar with UAB's role in testing the Gilead drug remdesivir as a treatment for COVID-19. Now, a closer look at a UAB team's work on a vaccine. Remdesivir brought a glimmer of hope against COVID-19.
The data shows that remdesivir has a clear-cut, significant positive effect.
And right now, UAB is in additional phases of study of the drug.
So we'll still have the opportunity to identify people that are likely to benefit from the drug, give them remdesivir as a baseline, and then adding in additional agents so that we can try to make sure we optimize treatment.
And that's just one bright spot. There's a lot going on behind these walls that we don't see. In April, UAB announced a $1.1 million grant solely focused on clinical and basic research for COVID-19. From that, 14 projects were announced on everything from therapeutics to vaccines. UAB researchers are collaborating with Maryland-based Altimmune to develop a single-dose intranasal COVID-19 vaccine called AdCOVID.
And Altimmune was actually...
Dr. Fran Lund is the chair of microbiology at UAB. What specifically are you guys doing in Birmingham?
So we're responsible for doing what's called the preclinical testing of a vaccine.
They're vaccinating mice.
And then we look at whether the mice develop antibodies against coronavirus. So do they develop antibodies that are specific for coronavirus proteins that are in the vaccine? And if they do develop those antibodies, do those antibodies prevent infection with the virus?
If it works, AdCOVID would be administered in a nasal spray.
And so if you can put the vaccine where the virus is going to be, and you get a good immune response at that site, you get what's called local immunity.
What type of timeline would you envision in a perfect world for this, for the testing to go to the next phase and then really something to be in the community?
I think the advantage that we have is that there are 100 vaccines approximately that are being worked on right now.
Lund says assuming half went on to clinical trials in humans and 4 or 5 vaccines came out of that.
If that all comes together the way it should, then, and we have a vaccine that actually works, then I think, it's not unreasonable to say that we could have a vaccine in a year.
She says the technology and capability are there.
So really it's a matter of whether or not this is a virus that we can actually get a vaccine to.
We're hoping that is indeed the case with this one. Dr. Lund says vaccines being tested right now have the genetic code of the virus and not the live protein, and that this will allow them to ramp up production much faster than making proteins of the coronavirus.